Today, we'll be fixing a dent that can't be repaired with PDR, can't get to the back side of it, and can't be pulled with a stud welder. The way we're going to go about this is to grind this area clean, and as you can see, this body line is pushed in right here, and we don't want to weld a piece of metal right along that, just zap, 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 because when we pull from it, it'll keep that shape. We're going to do 3 separate things. Weld a shim right here, weld a bolt right here, and a shim right here. So it'll look sort of like this, but straight. We can pull from that, and we'll take this bolt, looks like that, and we'll put it right there in the worst part of the dent. Now we'll use a piece of sheet metal down here at the bottom because I can't fit a shim right there. Here's a close-up shot of those pull points welded into place. Now, using an alignment bar or a pogo stick, we can start pulling. And we're going to start at the top and see what happens. If it doesn't look good, we'll pull from the middle and then pull from the bottom. We'll use a vice grips on this bottom piece. And we're going to pull on that and hit the crown of the dent at the same time. And that's good for there. I'm going to move to here, then down to here, then back to the middle, go back and forth. I don't want to pull from one point too much. And now we're hooked into the bolt. And now, checking it with the door, we can see from the side here, I need to pull a little bit from this guy right here, the bottom one. And now we have a vice grip hooked onto that bottom piece of sheet metal, and we can pull from there. And we just have a light little pull here. Just to come out a little bit. After the pulls, here's a nice close-up shot. You can see that body line is matching right up with the door. And we're not going to pull right here. We're just going to cut these off, grind this clean, and fill it. And here's a close-up shot of it before we fill it. And now we'll mix up some filler. And you can just stir it in like that real quick. It's not going to cause any problems. And then And now using a cheese grater blade or a Stanley Surform, we can take off some excess filler. And we just let this harden, I don't know, just enough to be rubbery or like a pencil eraser. You don't want to let it get too hard. You won't be able to shave some of this off. And I think we have just a little low spot there, but we'll see. And now using some 36 grit on a rubber block. After our first filler application, we're almost there. We just have to fill in these two little low spots and then just this little one here, and I knocked down a little high spot. We're going to fill those in. When I get a coat of primer on this, I'll be back to show you the finished panel. After a few coats of primer, this panel is ready to be block sanded, primed again, finish sanded, and painted. I hope you enjoyed this video on fixing dents that are too severe for PDR, stud pullers, and you can't get at it from the back side. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.